When my relatives think of Chapel Hill, North Carolina, they think that we got money. They think we doing all right. When the fact of the matter is I grew up in a trailer in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And when people look outside in, they have a certain vision, and it doesn't look like me.
He's gonna take after. I think the other baby's gonna be more quiet. He's gonna like singing in the background. I like some of his poetry. Most of his poetry I like. Some of it, I'm like, didn't quite get it, doesn't quite sit right with me, and I can beg to differ. I talk to him about some of his poetry, and if I don't like it, I tell him, look, I didn't like that. It was too long, you lost me. That's the thing with me and CJ. I was always able to, he know I'm gonna tell him like it is. If I don't like it, I don't like it. If it was, it would be like Yale.
Holler.
Yeah,
it would be like Yale.
Yeah.
Like I said, we talk a lot about his views on certain things, and certain things I always tell him, I say, well, you know, I don't agree with your view on this because you got to remember where you came from and where you are. And you don't have to with people, and your views on certain things are not what we brought you up thinking, but you're a man and you have your own choices that you make.
How many of y'all in the room this is gonna be your first slam ever? Okay. Couple people. My greatest goal and greatest challenge is to get students, people who normally in their lives are not talkers, not sharers, to like talk and share with the world around them.
You never threw me a penny, though your walls reeked of copper. Your concrete told me these conditions were only fair.
So I will be your teacher that guides you wrong.
I think a lot of times, like, the voice is one of the first things to go when kids and people are experiencing trauma. The first thing people do, like, when they shut down is get silent. And silence in our world is where, like, the violence lives and persists. It's where the sort of negative things can like live, and this sort of unintentional silence, or the reactionary silence.
The bullet hit him like a linebacker from the blind side, and we were all blinded because we did not see this one coming. But this one tore me the most, because even though we weren't blood brothers, blood couldn't make us any closer. Chaos builds because I know who and why. It's my fault. See, I was born into a house where a man was taken out, so I had no teacher in the spirit of being a man. So I hung out with the concrete soldiers who called me as in and family, never looked at me as a member or another nigga in the hood or the projects.
Sometimes you ought to thank your enemy for waking you up. Sometimes you ought to be glad when in the middle of the darkness you can see the brightest stars.